Coming into and embracing my own identity. It's called Character Assignment Assassinated. I wasn't born the author of my story. I was allowed to leave handprints in the margins and later paint broad brushstrokes, but never fill pages with my thoughts. I wasn't born with a pen in hand. I narrated my actions as if I were supporting someone else's story, creator and creation, puppet, puppeteer, parent and child. Zoe picked up the book from the shelf and opened it. Zoe sat like a lady and didn't fidget so much. Zoe learned to be quiet and stepped down her emotions because of her ringing ears, sore bottom, and fingerprints left on her neck and arm. I wrote and recited these lines religiously, guided by who or what, I don't know. But God's name wasn't signed. I just got the parental stamp of approval, or not. I've been cast in many roles. The oldest child, the gifted child, the people pleaser, the therapist, the secret keeper, the scapegoat, a girl. I've lost count of the number of people who painted me pink and pointed to my pussy as proof of my God-given gender, starting with the people who robbed me my voice and identity first. I've chewed volumes of paper in my pursuit of a coherent, well-done plotline, one I can swallow, hook, line, and sinker. So much useless pulp I've slobbered, ink I've drooled, as I've salivated or sinking my teeth into real substance. Finally, I get bone in the meat of the matter and I'll be sunken in, slowly and suddenly. I'm transgender. My years of playing the role part only proved to make a shitty and sincere actor. Playing an authentic living role now, I've experienced slow drip death by 1,000 paper cuts and alienating stares, then pried apart a curious system of questions, accusations, and threats. I've been violently thrust out and then forced back into the suffocating, confusing confines of the closet repeatedly and lost the illusion of safety entirely. But I've also discovered that to be trans is to tear out of the pages and the words that have been printed to keep you in line, to taste freedom as you emancipate yourself from your body and mind. To be trans is to shed the miscast roles and cookie-cutter characters you were typecast in and spit out the rancid ink and pen lines you were forced to form. To be trans is to come home to self, finally see your reflection in the soul without an ounce of shame and say, oh, there I am. As Lope Madon said, "Is is where I'm from, is where I've been searching all along. I have nothing to prove, I have no boxes to check. I am the most beautiful love poem there ever was."